It is Oba Femi, the next big thing in the WWE. Hey guys, what's up? Maniac, a Wrestling Maniac here. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here and you see what you like, please subscribe, smash the like button, and do that. Please help me get to 500 subs. I would appreciate it. Help me get to 500 subs. All right, guys, let's talk about Oba Femi. Oba Femi currently is the NXT champion for the second time in his career. He's gonna face Leon Slater at New Year's Evil this in a couple weeks, about a week and a half for the NXT title. But last night on SmackDown there was a vignette hyping up Oba Femi's eventual main roster call up, and so we know from that he's going to get a full time roster spot soon. He's going to be called up soon to the main roster. Don't know what brand. It was on SmackDown and on Raw. Okay, the NXT superstars that seem getting call ups. They don't have a specific brand yet, but it seems like they're just testing the waters, and they'll eventually have a designated brand for them. So guys like Devontae Evans, so Luca, Oba Femi, Joe Henry. It looks like Joe Henry is a SmackDown. It's going to be on SmackDown. We'll see what Oba Femi goes to. All right. But the question is Oba Femi the next big thing in WWE? Because I've been seeing a lot of people on the internet when they talk about Oba Femi, they see Oba Femi in the sim category as Gunther or even Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar. Here, okay, even Brock Lesnar. Okay. Um, I think it's vividly. I think a lot of people are exaggerating the fact you're going to see him in the same category as Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is a generational kind of talent, someone who is a can't miss prospect, someone who is portrayed as just a beast overall, a monster, some who makes appearances once in a while. Oba Femi is someone who shows up weekly. So I'm not gonna put him in the same category as Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar is just in a different level, a different just put him to the side. But Oba Femi, I could see him in the same category as Gunther, possibly because Gunther is a beast of monster. Yes, Gunther on the main roster has lost to guys like Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, and Jey Uso. Oba Femi NXT has lost to people like Ricky Saints, and I think he's lost to Wes Lee, who's now back in TNA. I could be wrong, but those losses certainly did not hurt him in NXT. Now we saw Saturday's main event have a match with Cody Rhodes, and he held his own against Cody Rhodes. Obviously, that match was ended in a DQ because Drew McIntyre got involved. It's a smart decision because it'll make them look both strong. The DQ finish in that match was the right decision. You don't want a loser because I think whoever loses that match makes them look weak. You don't want Cody Rhodes to lose to Oba Femi. You don't want Oba Femi to lose to Cody Rhodes. So just having a kind of finish made sense. And then you see Oba Femi assert his dominance over Drew McIntyre, and you know that this means, yeah, this guy is legit. This guy. When he gets to the main roster, this guy is. He has that aura. He has that presence. He has his wrestling style is pure power, strength, power. And once he gets to the main roster, this guy is definitely. You can see this guy is like, oh yeah, this guy. Because there's certain wrestlers where you see in the ring like, yeah, this guy is not going to be world championship material, like world heavyweight championship material. You on WWE Spirit champion or world heavyweight champion material. Like this guy, you don't. It's like, yeah, I can't picture this guy being the main champion of the respective brand they go on. But Oba Femi, you see this guy, like, yeah, this guy is going to be world heavyweight champion or there'll be undisputed champion someday. You could just see it. It may not be next year. It may not be the year from now or a year from 2026. But you could definitely see him having won the main titles from whatever brand, Raw, SmackDown, on the main roster. And is he the next big thing? I don't know if he's gonna be the next big thing. That's hard to say, but he'll definitely be a major player, a major factor on the main roster. This guy is not going to be a mid-carder. He's definitely main event material, and I think best possible scenario, the best comparison I could see him as is Gunther, comparing him to Gunther. How Gunther's main roster one has, because Gunther hasn't lost a lot on the main roster. That's to me that's the best. That's the best comparison. Not Brock Lesnar, but Gunther. Like, share, subscribe, comment below, guys. What do you guys think?